Hello, class. Today we're doing 5GO 4.4. Okay. On this particular lesson, we are modeling by drawing a model to find a product. Notice this model. Here, our whole number is 37. So our whole number here is on top, 37. Then our decimal is 9 5/10. So here we have 9 as our whole. And then we draw a line to show a change from whole to decimal. And our decimal, we have tenths place. And so then here we have our tenths place where we multiply by our two numbers, our whole number times our 30 times 9, this value, our 30 times 5/10 is this value. 7 times 9 is this value, and 7 times 5/10 is this value. And therefore, we add our whole and we add our decimals all together, combining everything to get a final answer. Pardon me. So, let's give it a try. Over here, we have our whole number, which is 80 in expanded form, and then 4. Okay? When we expand our form for our 2400ths, we have our 2, which is in our tenths place, so that's 0.2, and our 4, which is in our hundredths place. Okay? And so what happens is when we multiply this, okay, 2 times 0, and then 2 times 8 is 16, and one number is behind the decimal point. And then 2 times 4 is 8, and one number is behind the decimal point. Here, 4 times 0, and then 4 times 8 is 32, and two numbers are behind the decimal point. Okay? And then 4 times 4 is 16, and then two numbers are behind the decimal point. Pardon me. Now we add everyone together, and we have 16 plus 3 and 2/10 plus 8/10 plus 1600ths. And then we add everything together, 10, 11. That's 7 and 3 is 10. We have 20 and 1600ths. Well, it's a long process, but it breaks down and expands our forms and our knowledge and understanding of how numbers are multiplied. Well, in class, we're learning to simply take our two digits, 84 times 2400ths, and multiply. First, our hundredths, 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 8 is 32, plus 1 is 33. Then our tens, 2 times, by moving over one place, 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 8 is 16. When we add, we have a 6, we have 11, that's 10 here, and one more, 2. And two numbers are behind the decimal point. And we discover we have the same value. Sorry for it being all jumbled up, but we discover the same value, okay? So here, we are expanding our numbers to multiply. This is known as an array. And in here, we are doing it one digit at a time, okay, breaking it apart. The first row here showing our value with 4 times 84 and 400ths, and that's what this is. Because if you add these two together, you have 3 and 2/10, and you have here, when you add that together, that's the same value here, okay? And here, this, the 2/10 times 84, that when you add these two values together, you have this answer. So it's the same process, just without the drawing. Okay, we just go straight to multiplying. So let's move forward quickly before time is slipping away. So let's move forward by putting 89 and 5/10 times 27. Now I did that because there are 3 digits compared to 2 digits. If I put the 2 digits on the bottom, then I only have 2 rows. But if I flipped it, then I would have 3 rows. So it doesn't matter, but this makes it shorter, okay? By making sure that the number with the least number of digits is on the bottom when we are multiplying, okay? Let's try to squeeze this in. 7 times 5 is 35. 63 plus 3 is 69. 7 times 8 is 56. Plus 6 is 42. 2 times 5, remember we move over now. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 9 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. And 2 times 8 is 16. Plus 1 is 17. When we add, we have 1, 2, 1, 9, 5. Now, how many numbers are behind a decimal point? 1. Okay? Let's look at number 6. On number 6, we have 17 and 52 hundredths. We multiply. Okay? 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Move over. 35. 5 plus 3 is 8. Add them together. 2 numbers behind the decimal point. Okay? And then here, 15, 90, 800s, 8, 9, 5, 1. Move over 1, 8. 54 plus 4 is 58. 30 plus 5 is 35. 6 plus 3. Add them together. Two numbers behind the decimal point. Okay, number 10. Tessa is on the track team. For practice and exercise, she runs 2 and 2,500 miles each day. At the end of 14 days, how many total miles would Tessa have run? So if she has 2 and 25 hundredths of a mile a day for 14 days, 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Then we move over 1. 1 times 5. 1 times 2 times 2. Add together. This is 0, 5, 11. So it's 31 and 50 hundredths of a mile. See you in the morning.